Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Well, I need to have a little bit of a serious conversation with you guys. Okay, so, I need to put a plea out there, actually. Need a little sip of my drink first. I need to put a plea out there to Colleen Ballinger and to Jaclyn Hill, to both of them. I am like begging them, pleading with both of them to stop, to just stop. As you have known in the past, whenever I go on vacation, last year for my birthday, I was trying to enjoy my birthday with my husband in Mexico, and Colleen Ballinger decided to release her ukulele video, and although she thought it was a fantastic song, it really dampened my vacation and my birthday, in fact. And previous to that, when we had been in Mexico the time before, which was for New Year's, Jaclyn Hill came out spouting off a bunch of nonsense. Again, trying to ruin my vacation. At this point, it's starting to feel very targeted. That every time that I go on vacation, specifically Jaclyn Hill and Colleen Ballinger, they really try to do something that will really, damage my good time on my vacation. When I went to my brother and sister-in-law's wedding in San Diego, I really couldn't believe it. Again, Colleen Ballinger coming out with a bunch of nonsense, and her high video came out while I was on vacation trying to be part of one of the greatest days of my life, my brother and sister-in-law's wedding, and being around family and friends, and Colleen decided to release her high video. I think the previous year, previous when I had been on vacation as well, Jaclyn Hill lipstick gate occurred while I was on vacation. It just doesn't seem like I can go on vacation. Michaela Nagara, she's another one, that every time I go on vacation, she wants to do something. I think actually that was what happened the previous January that I was on vacation. Michaela Nagara came out with that ridiculous mascara review, and I know now in retrospect and looking back, I completely know now that was targeted to ruin my vacation. And so I take issue with that. I really take issue with the fact that I'm having a hard time holding it together. I take issue with the fact that Colleen Ballinger, Jaclyn Hill, and Michaela Nagara try to ruin my vacations. I'm over it. I'm over it. Hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Peace. Peekaboo. I see you. I forgot my damn intro and everything. I deserve an Oscar for that. Hey, you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Peace. Peekaboo. I see you. I can't remember my intro. 'Cause I'm YouTube famous now. Available June 24th, June 21st, 2024, the album, my husband's birthday, his 40th birthday. Shimmy, shimmy. Rock on, gold dust woman. Peace. Peekaboo. Did y'all like that performance? Did y'all like that performance? I did not know what video to do for today, if you want to know the truth. Because Colleen Ballinger, she already ruined my vacation before I left on vacation, okay? Colleen Ballinger already ruined my vacation before I left on vacation. So if you guys are watching this, I just want to say, hi, how are you? Are you guys having a good, is it Thursday? Are you having a good Thursday? I'm currently it's Wednesday. And I just got done reviewing these Uptime energy drinks, okay? I have been so busy. Y'all have no idea, okay? I have been so busy filming videos. I have filmed like 8 videos today. Yesterday, I filmed a bunch of videos. I have filmed probably 20 videos in the last 2 days. I have been so busy trying to do laundry and pack and all that kind of stuff. We are in this group text for this trip that we're on. Okay, so anyway, it's Wednesday. Hey, how are you doing Thursday? What did my mom used to say? Oh, if I used to say I'm Thursday, she'd say it's not. Or if I said, Mom, I'm thirsty, she'd say, it's nice to meet you Thursday, I'm Friday. I'm like, Mom, that is so corny. My mom had the most cornball jokes in the entire world. I'm watching Survivor Season 3, which I'm loving. I'm going through all the Survivors. If you want to watch them with me, over on my Peter Does Stuff channel, I'm reviewing each one after each season. So I'm on Season 3. I have 3 episodes left, and then I'm going to start Season 4. I downloaded something like 60 TV shows, okay, for this trip. I am so ready to watch some TV shows, lay out on the beach, hang out with my friends. I am so ready about this. So anyway, I was watching Season 3, okay, and it's when, like, Brandon's getting ready to get voted off, and he is talking about, like, they're coming up with the new tribe name, for Survivor. Like, when the tribes merge, they have to come up with a new tribe name, you know? And so he's like, I don't really care about stuff like that. He goes, in fact, I think it's actually cornball. And I was like, oh my God, I live. My mom used to say that word all the time. My mom used to say cornball. Can we say that? Is that a bad word today to say something's cornball? I don't know why that would be bad. Well, you're actually offending the agricultural community of corn farmers, and I don't give a fuck, okay? I know, I love the word cornball. I think it's so hilarious. But anyway, and I love that he said that on that show. He's like, yeah, I don't really care about coming up with this new flag and name. I think it's actually cornball. I don't even know why that guy went on the show. He's so bitter the entire show. He just came on there to make some new girlfriends to hang out with. He thought he was going to be a reality star. Didn't happen. But anyway, oh look, I got my tambourine. Rock on, gorgeous woman. Players only love you when they're playing. I mean, I just cannot get over the fact that I saw Stevie Nicks live. I saw Stevie Nicks live, okay? I did. I heard her sing all them songs. Ringing and rings like a bell through the night. And when she even brought her tambourine out at one point. She could hardly hold on to it anymore. But listen, she even spun one time. She's 76 years old. The gal is still trying. But I'll tell you what right now, okay? She might not be able to spin the way that she did back in the day. And she might not be able to hold a tambourine the way that she did back in the day. But she can still belt out a song, okay? And she played 2 full hours out there, okay? I'm telling you right now. I don't think I'll be doing that at 76 years old. I mean, I'll probably still will be flipping a fan when I'm 76 years old. But anyway, okay? So, I'm filming, it's Wednesday, and I'm filming this video for Thursday because tomorrow morning, very early, too early if you want to know the truth, okay? My cousin, her flights are always at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? And our flights are always at like 4 a.m. And Caroline's like, why do you leave so early? She's like, that's ridiculous. And I'm like, because then we're on the beach by like 9 a.m. And she's like, why would you want to get to the resort that early? You can't even check in. I'm like, who cares? You're at the beach, you're at the pool. You can just hang out there and stuff like that, right? And I'm like, you get there at you fly out at 2 o'clock and you get there at like 6 o'clock in the evening, right? And then you've lost a whole day. And she just goes, when Caroline realizes that I'm right about something, because I am, okay? And if you don't agree with me, then you're wrong. That's how it should always go, right? But anyway, no, I'm not right about that. Whatever you want to do what you want to do, right? But whenever Caroline knows, like, whatever I say makes some sense, she's like, I don't know. That's what she always says. She's like, I don't know. But she still always flies out at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Then they get in at like 6 or 7. She's like, yeah, but our room is ready then. And I'm like, yeah, and if you lost a whole day, like, you've lost a whole day going to, like, CVS to buy shit for your trip, okay? And then you fly in, and you go to dinner that night, and then and then this is the other thing, too, right? They always fly, because we always fly out real late, and they always fly out real early. I'm like, why are you trying to make this the shortest trip in the entire world? You want to make that shit last, okay? If you're on vacation, you get there as early as you can, and you leave there as late as you possibly can, okay? Hey, listen, when I got sober, I learned that early. You show up to a meeting early, and you leave late, okay? And it's the same thing with a vacation, all right? You get there early and you leave late. I'll never forget this one time my husband and I, it was a couple years ago, we went on this couples trip to Fort Lauderdale. It was like 3 of us. We got this big condo and stuff like that. I filmed from there. Y'all remember that? Anyway, it was such a fun trip. But my husband was like, let's for once leave early. And I was like, okay. He's like, we can either stay till 9 o'clock that night and have a day on the beach, and then we can just like sleep on the plane and come home and go to sleep. He's like, or we can leave like at 6 o'clock, and then when we get home, we have like a whole day before I go back to work. And I was like, you decide. I don't care. We'll do whatever you want to do. He's like, okay, well, we'll leave. Well, our plane left at like 5 a.m., so we had to leave the condo at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So we had this condo, right? I think I showed it in my videos back in the day. We had this condo with these different couples that, well, it was actually supposed to be 3 couples, but one husband couldn't come. So it was another couple and one gal, and we're still real good friends with all of them. So anyway, we had this beautiful condo, right? But the elevator, it was like 3-story building, and like each floor was a condo. And so the elevator would just come to your floor and it would just open right up into your condo. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so Alex had scheduled the Lyft or the Uber or whatever it was to come and pick us up at like 3:30, right? And we never oversleep. Like usually the night before a vacation, I can't even fall asleep. I'm too afraid to fall asleep because if I do, I'm afraid I'll oversleep and things like that. My husband is very good about getting up at alarms, right? I have so many friends of mine that I feel like miss flights on the regular. I don't think I have, now watch, I'll say this, and praise God I do not tomorrow, but I don't think I've ever missed a flight in my entire life, okay? Maybe because of like, you know, changing flights or something like that, and you miss a flight because one flight's delayed or something like that, but purposefully, or because I overslept, or we didn't get to the airport on time, I have never once missed a flight. And I have friends all the time, they're like, oh girl, we just slept in, we were so tired from the night before, we didn't get done packing until 4, so we just decided we'd take the later flight. And I always ask my friends, I'm always like, doesn't it cost you money? Like, if you miss that flight, you have to pay extra. Yeah, but girl, it's not that much. And I'm like, you have to rebook a whole flight. Isn't that it? Oh, girl, it's not. I'm like, I'm so terrified to miss a flight. Like, that's one of my biggest fears, right? It's like, if you miss that flight, the trip is gone. That's how I feel. Like, I don't even think, like, in these times, right? That, like, I'm still thinking, like, in 1982. If you miss a flight, that trip is over, okay? Like, I don't even think about it. My friend, Tanya Jean, she never wears AirPods when she's in the airport because she wants to hear everything that's going over because she's nosy like I am. And so she's like, I never wear AirPods, right? So the last time that they flew out, they were going to Florida, and maybe it was 2 times ago. So anyway, the last time she and her husband Eric were flying out, she had her AirPods in. And so she always leaves her, or doesn't leave her AirPods in because her husband always has his in, and so he's listening to music and stuff while they're standing at the gate. They always get there like a half an hour early, right? So they're standing at the gate, and they notice there's not a lot of people there, right? And so Tanya's like, you know what? Eric always gets to listen to music. I'm going to listen to music. For this one time, I'm just going to let go of control of everything. And then when it's time to board the plane, we'll board the plane. So they're standing there, things like that, you know, going to the bathroom, getting their waters and all that kind of stuff, right? And they're sitting there, and they don't hear that over the announcement, it comes over that the gate was changed. They completely left. They had to fly out the next day, okay? Because my friend Tanya Jean, she loves to fly that. She's like, oh, my favorite is like Spirit. She loves the cheapest flights. If you can get a flight for like the price of a Happy Meal at McDonald's, my Tiny G, she's like, I'm like, yeah, but aren't the seats like this, and you don't get no water, and they don't even have a bathroom. She's like, girl, I know, but I paid $12.99 for that flight. It was totally worth it. She loves those Spirit flights and things. She does, okay? You can read every article. Do you ever have a friend like this? My Tanya Jean is my Tanya Jean. She's my dearest friend in the entire world. I love her so much. She's like my sister, okay? But do you have friends of yours that you can literally like show them articles and stuff? Like, this is the shittiest airline in the entire world. Tanya Jean be like, I mean, she should be the poster child for that, Spirit Airlines. What's the other one? It's another thing that starts with an A. She loves both them. Oh, girl, but they got direct flights. I'm like, yeah, but you had a delay of 17 hours, okay? So it wasn't really a direct flight. But anyway, it kind of breaks my heart for them so much. There's my best friend and her husband staying in the airport listening to their country music on their AirPods, right? And they done missed the flight. She was so pissed. I call her that afternoon and I go, girl, how was your flight today? She goes, we didn't take it. And I go, what do you mean you didn't take it? And she goes, we didn't take it. And she goes, we missed the flight. I said, Tanya Jean, you never miss a flight. And she goes, I know. She was like, I never listen to music. I never have my AirPods in. She's like, that morning, I just was like, you know what? Let go, let God. She was like, I'm not going to try to control every situation in my life, because these are things we try to learn in recovery, right? And she's like, so Eric was sitting there listening to his music and things like that. She's like, we kind of noticed there weren't a lot of people at the gate, but we thought maybe it wasn't a full flight or whatever. And she was like, little did we know. She's like, they came over the announcements and they said that they had changed the gate. She's like, we just thought maybe the flight was delayed or something like that, because she always flies that Spirit Airlines, and they're always delayed by like 15 hours, right? So she didn't know. So finally they go up to the gate, and she says to the woman, like, are you guys going to ever start boarding or announce it or whatever? And the woman's like, oh, that plane left like 20 minutes ago. Did you not know that? Tony's like, no. She's like, we were calling for people over the line. Did you not hear it? Tony's like, the one time I'm sitting there listening to Dirk's Bentley on my AirPods, they fucking leave without us. You know, she was so pissed. I felt so bad for her. She's like, but you know what? It just gives us more time. But then on their trip, because they were staying with their brother and sister-in-law, she's like, we decided to stay an extra week. Now, Tanya always does shit like that. I know so many people that are like, oh, we're on vacation. We're just going to stay a couple extra days or an extra week. We don't ever do that. I wish we did. I wish at the last moment we would just be like, fuck all our responsibilities. But I always miss my dog so much, you know? I always miss my dog so much that I'm like ready to go home. I'm like, I just want to see little Boo Radley, okay? I'm ready to get home. But anyway, yeah, it's Thursday, so I'm filming this video, or it's Wednesday, but I'm filming this video for Thursday, okay? Now, I wanted to have something to film because Thursday we get in, all right? Friday is my husband's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear my husband, Alex. Happy birthday to you. So let me tell you about this trip, okay? So this trip has changed many times. This is where people try to get in on, like, they don't watch my videos in like 6 months, right? And then they try to get in. Somebody commented on one of my videos the other day, and they said, I thought you and your husband were going to Bora Bora for his birthday, ... Well, I bet you better keep up. She do. You better keep up with my vlogs, because over there in the vlogs, some people know Bora Bora was a long time ago, okay? My husband first, it was his bucket list trip for his 40th birthday, so he was like, let's go to Bora Bora. And I was like, okay, I did not want to do the flight, but I was going to do it for him, okay? I mean, I would love to go to Fiji, Bora Bora, all those kind of places, but I was like, that flight for me, I mean, I've seen that movie Lost, or I've seen that TV show Lost, okay? I've seen what happens, those kinds of things. I don't like to fly over the ocean for long periods of time. I don't really, if you want to be honest, love to fly, but I ain't going to keep it from having an amazing life, okay? So he wanted to do this Bora Bora trip. Well, it takes like 2 days, or it takes like a full day to get to Bora Bora. And then you're so tired, okay? You fly from like Indianapolis to Los Angeles to Bora Bora, okay? And then he knew, this is how generous my husband was. He knew that I didn't like to fly over the ocean. So he was like, well, we could fly the other way. And I'm like, oh, girl, an out a day in a plane? No, ma'am, you better get me one of them rooms on a plane, okay? I'm like, no pod, no room, I ain't doing it. I was like, I'll pay the extra $30,000, which I don't have. No, I wasn't going to, okay? But I have to tell you, my husband, he moved his mother over to Spain because she lived in Spain for a while. And that flight there, he like woke up and everybody on the plane was so turbulent that he woke up and everybody had those vomit bags, which I have never seen anybody use on a plane in my entire life, and I have flown a lot. He's like, I woke up to everybody having those puke bags on that plane. He's like, my husband, like if anybody vomits around him or like gets like a little sick, he like starts getting sick too. And so he was like, I woke up to all them people on the plane with them, he's like, the turbulence was so bad and stuff like that. And I thought, oh no, I cannot do that to Bora Bora. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm in recovery and I can't take no Xanax or something like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, what am I going to do? You know? I didn't know what to do. I was like, how am I going to make this 27-hour flight or whatever it is to Bora Bora? So anyway, and I'd love to go. I mean, I saw that movie Blue Lagoon, the original back in the day. I saw that movie. I loved that movie when I was a kid. I know that's not a movie you're supposed to like when you're a kid, but I did. I think I snuck that movie or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, my parents didn't care about all that kind of stuff when I was a kid. So anyway, but I love that movie. I always wanted to go to some, like, island, like Bora Bora. And he wanted to stay in one of those huts off the, you know, it's over the water and things like that. And I thought that'd be real fun unless Jaws decided to show up there and try to eat us alive and things like that. Like, I am so afraid of sharks. Y'all know this. I have wanted to watch that movie Under Paris for literally the last month since it's come out. And I knew we were going to Mexico. And I was like, I am not watching that movie because I won't get in the ocean because I'm so scared to death of sharks. Sharks are my biggest fear, but they're also my biggest fascination, if you didn't know that. I am terrified of sharks, but I absolutely love anything to do with sharks. Any shark movies, Shark Week, all that kind of stuff, right? I'm totally fascinated with it, but it's also my biggest fear. I think maybe in a past life I was like killed by a shark or something like that. Eaten alive by a great white or something like that. So anyway, I was like, I'm not watching that movie. That's one thing. I don't think I've ever talked about that on videos. The Meg movies and all that kind of stuff. I love those movies, those shark movies. I will not watch a shark movie before I go on vacation. Put me back here on dry land and I'll get in the pool. Back in the day when I was a kid, I didn't even like to get in the pool at night because I thought that the light turned off looked like a big black eye on a shark, okay? Because I've seen that shark in Jaws, that movie. I've seen that movie Jaws too many times. So anyway, I decided I wanted to upload something for the first day that we were there because this is how the trip goes, okay? So, oh, Bora Bora. So this is what happened with Bora Bora. Alex asked everybody, my cousin Caroline. Well, here was the deal with cousin Caroline, okay? Cousin Caroline booked a girls' trip a year ago. She already booked this whole thing and whatever and committed to it and all that kind of stuff. She really wanted to go on this trip, but she's like, I can't go. She's going to bring a girlfriend with her. Her husband was like, no, you go. You take a girlfriend, whatever, and go with Peter and Alex. And so she was going to go, but then she realized that the dates were overlapping. Like, she gets back from her vacation like Saturday or Sunday, and we're leaving on Thursday. And everybody's just staying the weekend that's coming. We're staying for an extra week. So she was like, oh, well, I can't go. So that was Caroline. Tanya Jean and her husband, Eric, they couldn't go because there was something else. Plus, Tanya Jean was like, I cannot fly to Bora Bora. She's like, there's no way. I cannot do that. You'd have to knock me out. See, we're both sober, and we don't like to fly over water, okay? And we can't take the Xanax, okay? So what do we do, okay? Just wander the aisles and have panic attacks? I mean, there's no way. So Tanya Jean was like, y'all go have a good time, okay? So then he's asking all these girlfriends, all these friends of ours, all these groups of different friends of ours, people that we went to Florida with a couple years ago, all this kind of stuff. Nobody can go, okay? Nobody wants to go because you got to go to Bora Bora for like 10 days to 2 weeks if you're going to go because of the flights, right? So then he's like, okay, Bora Bora, we're not going to do that, right? So then he's like, his dream, because my husband loves music festivals. You know, we go to Ultra Music Festival every year. He loves Crest in San Diego. He goes at least once a year, usually in September, to Crest, because my brother and sister-in-law live in San Diego. It's one of his favorite music festivals. If you're ever out there and you see my husband, say hi. He loves it so much. And I know he's planning to go this year because he was just talking about it the other night to like 2 or 3 of his friends. I might go this year, actually. So anyway, he loves that music festival. And he's always wanted to go to Tomorrowland. Okay, we went to Well, I didn't go, but we drove down to Tennessee. We stayed in Atlanta, and he went to Tomorrow World, which no longer exists, by the same promoter. So a couple years, probably 10 years ago now, and he took his brother Fufu, my brother Juan Carlos. Everybody calls him Juan, or family calls him Tato. Alex and I and all of our friends call him Fufu. So anyway, so Fufu and Alex went to, don't ask why, it's a long story why we call him Fufu. It was a college friend of Alex's, and he liked the name, and so he was like, I don't know who else to call it, so he called his 10-year-old brother Fufu, and it just stuck. Tato, I have no idea why they call him Tato, okay? And then everybody else calls him Juan. So you take your pick. But anyway, I love my brother-in-law so much, and I love my sister-in-law. So Fufu and Alex go to Tomorrow World. Well, Alex has always wanted to go to Tomorrowland in Belgium. It's been like his dream. So we had like 4 couples that were willing to go to Tomorrowland, okay? It was like the same couples that are going on this trip. Well, the tickets sold out like that. I mean, literally in 15 minutes, the tickets sold out. So Alex was like, okay, well, I guess we're not doing Tomorrowland anymore in Belgium. We'll have to do it next year. And I was like, girl, Next year's my birthday trip, okay? This is your birthday trip. So then he's like, I don't know what to do. And I said, babe, why don't you just do a trip that's going to make it easy for everybody? That everybody can just fly in about 3 hours. They can stay 7 days. They can stay 3 days. They can do whatever they want. He's like, okay. So he decided on Mexico. So we're going to Mexico. And it's Alex and myself, my brother and sister-in-law, Fufu and Jesse, Juan and Jesse, who I cannot wait to see. And then it's our long friend, Demi, who he loves so much. So when I met Alex, he had these 2 friends, and Demi was one of them, and I absolutely adore him so much, and he is so funny, and we have so many inside jokes, and I love him so much. And so it's he and his fiance, and they're coming, and then it's Alex's, like, one of his very, very dear girlfriends and her boyfriend. And it's a very, like, it's an interesting group, because the group is, like, nobody really knows each other. I mean, I know all the groups, and Alex knows all the groups, but, like, Alex and I only know his girlfriend. We only know our friend Demi and his fiance. We only know, like, our brother and sister-in-law. Like, they don't know each other. But it's a very subdued group. So we've had this group text going on, okay? And the group text is non-stop, okay? Talking about the weather. Talking about the club that we're going to go to in Tulum. Talking about what outfits are we going to wear to the club when we go to Tulum for Alex's birthday. Talking about this. Talking about that. Talking about this. Talking about that. I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it. It's so much fun. And I don't like group text, okay? But I have to tell you, I have been quite sassy in this group text, okay? For example, oh, my phone's downstairs. But we were looking at the dress code the other day for this club that Alex picked out in Tulum. And so the dress code was like no shorts, no hats, boho chic, and it said no Crocs, C-R-O-C-K-S. And I said, so our friend Demi, he said in there, he said, I want to wear a hat, and all the pictures on their Instagram have hats, but it says no hat. And I said, girl, this is all in the group text. So I said, girl, I'm wearing a hat. I said, they got pictures up in their hats. They're going to have a hat. And he said, well, what if they tell you that you can't wear a hat? And I said back, I said, girl, I said, they'll be happy to have me. And then I responded and I said, hell, I said, they don't even know how to spell Crocs, C-R-O-C-K-S. Who wears Crocs to a nightclub in Tulum? Please, thank you, let me know. That is bad. If I go and I see a pair of hey dudes, I'm going to lose my shit, okay? I'm going to tell you right now. I think them hey dudes are so ugly. Every time I say that, for a lot of you out there, you know it's like a big joke. I don't care. Wear your hey dudes. My best friend, Tawny Jean, she proudly wears her hey dudes. She got 24 pairs of them. She loves them hey dudes. Last time I went to a meeting with her, she's like, you like my new hey dudes? I was like, girl, you just wear them to piss me off at this point. I think they are so ugly. I would not wear a pair of hey dudes because they are called hey dudes, okay? That's the reason why I would not wear them. They are ugly as sin, though, but everybody in Indiana has them. When we went to Stevie Nicks, I was telling people this the other night, the regular outfit at Stevie Nicks was a pair of like construction cargo shorts, just some regular t-shirt, and a trucker hat, and a pair of good hey dudes. On men and women. That was kind of the outfit du jour, you know, the Stevie Nicks concert here in Indiana. Sorry. That's kind of what you see that's like the regular outfit every day for Indiana. So I don't love a pair of hey dudes. But if they let a pair of hey dudes into that club, but they won't let a pair of Crocs or a hat, I don't know, man. But I'm going to have to do my hair. It's going to be so humid and hot. It's supposed to be like a tropical storm going through Mexico. But we are going to have the time. We are going to have the time. If Miss Colleen Ballinger can keep her mouth shut, okay? If Miss Jaclyn Hill can keep her mouth shut, and Michaela Noguera, well, we already know she can't keep her mouth shut. She'll probably do something, but I don't report on her as much anymore. But anyway, let me just tell you, okay? So I was going to so today is Wednesday. I posted this video that I filmed last night about Colleen Ballinger because I got this stuff tagged in it, right? So I was going to make this video today about the video that she put out about the cringy aunt and all this kind of stuff, and the video with the cat and the picture. I was going to make that video and film it for tomorrow and call it Please Colleen Don't, okay? Because I felt like she was winding up to something. And I thought, dear God, this woman is winding up to do something, and she is going to do it the week that I'm on vacation. It is such a joke at this point. Okay, Moosegate is a joke. The Depends jokes are a joke. And you know, me leaving on vacation and some shit popping off is a joke too, okay? We know that those are three things that are big jokes over here. It always happens. Every time I go on vacation, something happens, right? So I'm like, no, ma'am. I'm going to film a video or two or three so that I could just hang out, okay, unless it's a storm. I don't mind. Like, my husband's like, if you need to sit in the room for the first 10 minutes or whatever of the day and film a, 20-minute video and upload it while we're at the beach, that's fine. Do you? Nobody cares, right? So anyway, I was like, I know, but I want to have some videos filmed, some videos posted. So I wanted to film this video today. I didn't think I was going to talk about all those trips and stuff like that. But I wanted to film this video for today just to say that I don't know how much I will be posting while I'm on vacation. I probably will be vlogging most days, so if you want to hear about our trip, go over to my Peter Vlogs channel. I usually vlog every vacation. I'm calling them vacation vlogs, and I vlog for like 10 or 15 minutes. I do have a couple videos planned. I have mentioned to Alex about doing a husband Q&A, because people always ask, and we didn't do one when we were in Miami, so we might do one for my birthday. So his birthday is Friday the 21st. Mine is the 29th. So we may do one for my birthday. So I'll be putting that. If you want to ask us a question, a couple's question, go over and follow me on Instagram. That is where it will be listed over there. And yeah, and I don't know how much I'll be posting over here in all honesty. I might get down there and just decide that, you know what, I'm going to take a couple days off. Now, I think I'm going to try to turn around right now and film another video for Friday so that I have a video up for Thursday and Friday over here. But the rest of the weekend after that, I might take off. If I get up, if something's popped off, well, I'll probably respond to it even if it's just a 10 or 15 minute video. I think we know I have a hard time with 10 or 15 minute videos, but I can do it while I'm on vacation. But like I said, I'll continue to vlog. On my other channels, on all my channels except for my vlog, I probably won't post while I'm gone. I filmed a Peter Does Stuff video for Friday. I filmed videos on most of my channels for Thursday. But while we're gone, the only channels I'll probably regularly post on is this channel and my vlog channel. So if you want to find me, that's where I'll be. When I get back, I will be returning to all of my channels. Please wish my husband a happy birthday in the comment section below. I'm so excited to spend his 40th with him. It's so crazy. In August, we will have been together 16 years, and it's surreal to me that he's 40 years old, and I'm so proud of all of his achievements in his life and the man that he has turned into be. And I'm just so proud of my husband, and I'm so proud of our marriage, and I love him so much, and I'm so excited to celebrate his 40th birthday with all of our friends and family. So anyway, I love you guys so much. I'll miss you all. I'm gone, but I'll try to post from time to time over here, and I love you guys so much. And please, Colleen, please, Jaclyn, and definitely Michaela, please zip it while I'm gone. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.